Hi, I'm Adam.
I'm Joe. Hit me.
And together we are the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends. Hit me.
You'll have to excuse Jo. She thought it would be funny to get drunk for this episode.
Hit me.
We aren't playing cards.
Hit me.
This should be fun.
Hit me.
Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new friends, fans that have stumbled across our podcast.
Every week we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
And then we break it down.
And we look up trivia.
And give our own maladjusted take on the whole lurking episode.
We try and make each other laugh.
And fingers crossed, one of you two.
That is true. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Feeling better. Still have a little stuffy nose, but it's not as bad as it was. You've been under the weather all week.
Yeah, I've been a little sickly too, but
yeah.
Hopefully everything's getting the leaving now.
You went to the doctor, got some meds, you're all good.
Yeah. I just want to say at the beginning of the episode, I'm a little mad. I felt like this episode was taunting us because there's like 2 to 3 guys with sweater vests in the background. I was like, hey, you were just teasing us.
That's right. They were like, ha, no double digits for you. Also, when I posted about this episode, like, hey, what's everyone think? Michael M. wrote in and pointed out that we are halfway through the series.
Yep.
Which means we're halfway through the podcast.
We're halfway through the podcast.
He said he feels like crying. So
Aww.
I said, don't cry. There's plenty more to go. And I was like,
you have an equal distant up till now amount left.
Right. I was like, the glass is half full.
That doesn't sound like me.
All right. What are we doing this week?
This week is The One in Vegas Part 2.
Part 2. What's our IMDb plot?
Chandler and Monica reconcile and hastily decide to get married. Ross and Rachel get drunk and roam the casino. Phoebe deals with a, quote, lurker, unquote, on the slot machines.
I have some looking up information on the slot machine, all lurking thing.
Fun.
Our episode director is, again, Kevin Bright.
Kevin.
Yep. So I have to look up stuff every time because I've exhausted the resources in IMDb, and I have 5 more seasons to go.
Right, and KB Toys is on there a lot.
Right. So I found an article unrelated to this episode, but Kevin Bright talks in it, so I thought I'd share it.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Bright revealed that Walt Disney World CEO, that was the Michael...
Oh, Eisner?
Yeah, Michael Eisner, approached the show about filming at the park.
Oh.
Prompting the writers to develop a possible storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the proposed plot, Joey takes a temporary summer job at Disney, assuming he's going to be a prince, as one of the characters, and comically is dressed as a giant light ball. In something called the Electrical Parade. He does meet the woman who plays Cinderella. They go on a date, but she rushes off before midnight to return her costume, leaving behind a personal item. It wasn't going to be a glass slipper. So Disney ultimately deemed the show too risque for Disney's family-friendly image.
What?
And the story was scrapped. I'm sorry, but there are way more risque characters than Joey Tribbiani. Like, what about Scar?
Oh, yeah, Scar's mean. That dickhead from the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah, Frollo.
Frollo, yeah, he's pretty bad.
The evil queen in Snow White? I mean, she's mean.
Yeah. Cruella de Vil. I mean, the original cartoon version, not the cute Emma Stone version.
Right.
The actual, I want to kill all these puppies.
And make a coat. Right. So Joey Tribbiani falling in love with Cinderella, too risque?
Right.
Yeah.
Just thinking off the top of my head now, it seemed like John Wick 4, he could have been going after Cruella de Vil.
It's true. That would have been a good story.
Yeah. Puppy killer.
All right. Our writers this episode are different from last week.
Okay.
Greg Mallins has a written by credit. As a writer for Friends, he has 5 more episode credits for season 6 and 7, then no more.
Oh.
He was an actor once and only once.
Oh.
as the other passenger trapped listening to Rachel go on about Ross and Phoebes.
Oh.
So he was sitting on her other side.
Oh.
As she was sitting next to Dr. House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because she leans over and talks to him.
Right.
Because he put his headphones on.
Exactly. So that is Greg Mallins.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Scott Silveri also has a written by credit. He'll be with us through the end of the series, writer and producer. And I believe we talked about the last show he wrote, created was called Speechless. So I read an article. It was about writing, and it was called All Born from the First Cliche I Ever Learned About Storytelling, Write What You Know.
Oh, okay.
So 20 years into a successful career, Scott is just now getting to write what he knows best, his family and himself.
Oh.
He assured everyone that having concrete emotional ties to a story provides authenticity and ultimately powers the entire story and production process. He encourages to try and find things that don't exist. Try to find stories that no one else can tell but you. I thought that was a really cool thing because we like to watch those YouTube videos on how to write a story and how to like develop characters. And so I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that is fun.
When was our original air date?
Well, the original air date was May 20th, 1999. That should sound familiar.
Yeah, same date, because it originally aired as an hour-long season finale.
That's right. So what I did was I found a list of the movies with the best opening weekends of the summer of 1999.
All right.
So I'm going to give you a list of 11 of those.
Okay.
And I made it 11 because 11 is probably my favorite out of the bunch.
Oh, okay.
Which was The Sixth Sense.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Okay.
And number 10 was Wild Wild West.
Yeah, not so good. No offense, but I mean, it was a fun TV show. We used to watch it all the time when I was little. Right. And when they said they were going to make a movie, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But no.
9 was Notting Hill.
Oh, that's a good movie. I like that one.
You do like Notting Hill. 8 was The Blair Witch Project.
Good. Yep.
7 was The Haunting. Not good.
Not the newer Haunting. Yeah. Not the original.
I love Liam Neeson.
Yep.
But that Haunting is horrible. You have to watch the original.
Yes.
From 1939 or something.
It's rated G.
Number 6 was Disney's Tarzan.
All right.
5, Runaway Bride.
Okay.
4.
Never saw it.
What?
I never saw it.
You never saw Runaway Bride? Number 4, Big Daddy.
No, that was cute. We had a phase where we really liked Big Daddy.
Yeah, and Ben is in it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, Cole Sprouse.
And number 3, The Mummy.
Oh, we do like The Mummy.
Yeah. Number 2, Austin Powers 2.
It was good, yeah.
And number 1, Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
The Phantom Menace.
Which you talked about last week. Which started off strong, but...
Well,
yeah.
I don't know if it started off...
box office strong.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
Box office strong.
Yeah, box office strong.
It did very well, box office
For sure. Story-wise, film-wise, not so good.
Yeah, well... I like Star Wars, but...
Right. All right. Are you ready for some trivia?
I'm surprised we're just now getting the trivia.
Yes.
All right. In this episode, Monica and Chandler go to Vegas to celebrate their 1-year anniversary. Since they got together at Ross's marriage to Emily, that means Ross married Rachel exactly 1 year after his wedding to Emily.
Oh.
I never thought of it that way.
No.
Yeah, exactly. See, he started off the season in London.
Yeah.
Yeah. And leaving Emily and, well, she left him. Anyway, you know the story.
I do.
We already discussed last week, there are no levers in casinos anymore. However, according to the interwebs, according to most casino rules regarding slot machines, when the lurker played the quarter and Phoebe pulled the lever resulting in the jackpot, Phoebe would have gotten the jackpot because she pulled the lever, which actually placed the wager or activated the wager.
Right.
So it wouldn't matter whose quarter it was.
Right, because technically people can leave money in there and walk away.
And if you played it, it would be your money. Right. So that's according to the interweb. The little boy who laughs and points at Rachel's mustache in the very beginning. His name is AJ Foster. It was his first time on set, so Kevin Bright hired his real parents to walk behind him in the scene.
Okay.
You don't see the parents except their crotches. Afterwards, Bright was so thrilled with his performance that he took AJ to the quote-unquote gift shop on the set and told him he could have anything he wanted, and he chose a squirting slot machine.
Oh.
A little toy that squirted water. So anything he wanted. Yeah. When Phoebe pretends to be the businesswoman, she says, "I'm a businesswoman in town on business." And she and Mira Sorvino used a similar line in Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion that we did in a past episode. And that movie was in 1997.
Yep.
The security offer. I've only had one sip of my drink. The security officer who settles the dispute between Phoebe and the lurker is the same actor playing a security guard that chases Phoebe around the Days of Our Life set when Phoebe works as an extra.
Oh.
One security guard handles everything.
Right.
And when Monica and Chandler are at the craps table and are rolling the dice, there's a guy to Chandler's left with a yellow shirt on with it has like some sort of Hawaiian pattern on it, who appears to be mouthing Monica and Chandler's lines the whole time. I couldn't see it on this because we had widened it, but when I watched it on our computer up here, you could definitely see him mouthing Chandler.
I just thought I glimpsed it, but I was focusing on something else at the time.
Yeah.
And I forgot all about it.
Yeah,
but I was like, I think I saw him too.
Yeah, when we watched it downstairs, we widened it because it hasn't been...
Yeah, we watched the DVDs downstairs, and they're the standard, old format. And up here, we watched the HD widescreen versions.
It was so funny. But that's all my trivia for today.
That's all your trivia?
Yeah. What were your episode reactions?
I think there's lots of hilarity here. I mean, we get to see R&R very drunk, which is unusual.
Yes.
And we get insight into Vegas life with the lurker. And Joey's hand twin is a hard pass.
Yeah, he's not nothing to do with it.
And C&M nearly taking their relationship to the Ross level, but then they get Rossed out by Ross. Cappuccino's up all over the place.
I agree. This is a fun episode continuing from last week. The hand twins. Thomas Lennon is so funny in this.
I think he's hysterical. I think it's obvious why he went on to get bigger roles.
Exactly. And we were watching it with the girl kid before we came up here, and she was cracking up at it. When Phoebe gets involved at the hand twin table, we get to meet Regina Phalange. It's the first time we meet Regina Phalange. Yeah. And the lurker and the cute story of Mon and Chan letting fate decide. And of course, drunk Ross and Rachel. We need more alcohol and beers.
And we need more beers.
All right, are you ready for some favorites?
I am ready. What's your favorite line?
Well, this is the one I alluded to last week because we say this a lot.
Yeah.
When Joey comes in and asks Rachel how she's doing. I'm doing good, baby. How you doing?
And I'm going to go Thomas Lennon for me. If you leave now, I will chop off my hand and give it to you.
That's so funny. Favorite moment, I have to go with the whole drunk R&R. When he falls off the bed and then asks Joey, "Are you okay?" Yeah. When she forgets to dial the phone and the hit me. Yeah. Hit me. Hit me. Just the whole scene just cracks me up.
Yeah. And I'm going to go with the wedding chapel surprise.
Oh, yeah.
You think one couple's getting married, but nope.
Nope.
I really love the congratulations, Mr. Rachel.
Hello, Mr. Ross. All right, favorite outfit. I do like Monica's dress.
Yeah.
But I really like Rachel's olive green sweater and pants. It's really cute. I have a similar outfit, and olive green's one of my favorite colors. So I like it. I'm going to go with that one.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with Phoebe's dress that I liked last week. The black with the colorful buttons, or flare, if you prefer.
All right, themes we explored in this episode.
Yes.
Theme 1, letting fate decide. I'm not a fan of this. I like to plan and think about it and plan some more.
Yeah.
I'm a big planner.
You're a planner.
Yes.
And theme 2, identical hand twins. It's $1 million idea.
I like how Ross immediately goes, "What?" Theme 3, getting ejected from the casino.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
that's harsh.
Yeah.
She's like,
I don't think she'd be able to weasel
here.
back in right away.
Although you did point out there's one and only one security guard in the fake casino set.
And theme 4, drunk weddings.
Half the people that get married in Vegas are drunk. All right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode.
Yep.
Okay, Randall, blackjack dealer, just a quick exit interview.
Please hurry. I need to get out of here.
So, how did you get along with your direct manager?
Fine.
Did you have any problems with your peers?
No, they were fine.
What is your main reason for leaving?
The people. I thought it would be fun. People gambling, having fun. Nope, I hate it. I hate them all. I hate them all. It is not fun.
Okay. Is there a specific moment that solidified your reason for leaving?
Yes. There was this one man. He kept saying we were hand twins. Whatever the hell that is. And for the first time, it was amusing, but he kept following me around on my break, in the bathroom, back at the blackjack table.
Okay.
He even brought some woman into it to sell me on the idea. He kept hounding me, saying, "You're my hand twin. You're my hand twin."
It does sound like $1 million idea.
I hate you. All right, we are back.
Yes, we're back.
Well, we start with Jen Aniston saying previously on Friends. And then we see clips reminding us that Chandler and Monica went to Vegas to celebrate their relationship, lasting one whole trip around the sun, but ending up fighting over Richard. Joey found a hand twin, and Phoebe wants Vegas to beat London. R&R prank each other on the flight to Vegas. We end with, Chandler watching Monica gamble, and he gets his traveling underpants in a twist. And
that's why he's upset. They're always in a twist.
And then we end with Rachel being oblivious to the marker facial hair she has grown in flight thanks to Ross. So, after being all caught up, we join R&R walking into Caesar's Palace. Ross points the way to the check-in, and as they head that way, another little Vegas brat points and laughs at Rachel. All these kids must be left over from when the script was originally going to be about Disney.
Maybe.
A drunk guy would have kept it more with theme with Vegas.
There were so many kids. I don't remember seeing kids when we were in Vegas.
No.
I don't remember.
We did go smack dab in the middle of the school year, though.
That's true.
Rachel, who is still oblivious to the Ross art on her face, tells the kid, "Hello!" And she makes faces as the parents drag their child away to learn him up on gambling. Rach goes, "Oh, kids love me." And then Phoebe spots the pair of ours from her slot machine. That seems unlikely.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
Right. That you would find somebody right off the bat.
They exchange hugs and hays, and Phoebe then asks Rachel, "What? Did you go to a costume party?" Let me guess. And she guesses Rachel is Pancho Villa. And then she says to Ross, "And you're Bob Saget." Ross was laughing at Rachel's remark, but he did not care for the Bob Saget reference.
Aww,
May he rest in peace.
Poor guy.
Yeah. At this point, there's an older lady who sat down at the slot machine Phoebe was at, and this will be important later.
Okay.
So I will refer to her as Myrtle from now on.
Is she the lurker?
Yeah, Myrtle the lurker.
Okay, got it.
All right, back to our friends. Rachel questions Pancho Villa. She's like, what are you talking about? Pancho Villa was a key figure in the Mexican Revolution, which forced out President and dictator Porfirio Diaz and brought Francisco I. Madero to power in 1911.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't have any, a goatee.
Facial hair? Pancho Villa?
He had a big mustache, a big mustache.
All right. Okay.
And Phoebe's like, "Yeah." And she kind of gestures to Rachel's face region. And Rachel responds with, "What are you talking about, Phoebes? I don't." And she pulls out her little compact and takes a gander at herself. And she OMGs Ross, and he starts cracking up. She's like, "You drew on me?" And Ross snaps back, "Hey, you wet my pants." And Phoebe questions, what kind of party was this?
Which is a funny line. It's a very throwaway, but it's kind of funny. You wet my pants.
Rachel, the woman that is far too comfortable with herself to get embarrassed, spouts, Ross, I've been walking around like this since the plane? You have so crossed the line, before storming off in a huff to the loo. But Ross kind of stops her and goes, Rach, wait, the men's room is that way.
Oh.
And Ross points the other way, and she just comes back and hits him with her man's bag. A slot machine starts beeping with a payout, and Phoebe turns to find Myrtle winning on the slot machine she just played. Phoebe makes a ugh sound, and Ross asks what, and Phoebe tells him, that's like the third time that lady's won on a machine I was playing. How fast was she moving from machine?
I know.
Ross goes, oh, I bet she's one of those people. And Phoebe guesses, mole people?
Sort of.
And Ross is like, what?
Isn't everybody a mole person in the depths and bowels of a casino? What time is it?
All
What
casino
day
patrons are lurkers.
What time of day is it?
Ross is like, no, what? No, a lurker. And Phoebe inquires, wait, what's a lurker? Like, I don't know what that means. And Ross explains, okay, when you're playing a machine and it hasn't paid off, a lurker waits for you to give up, and Phoebe jumps in with her guess, kill you?
So animates when I do this. Because Phoebe is like way off.
Right.
Like, mole people kills you. That's what I do.
Ross shakes his head. No, they swoop in and steal your jackpot. And Phoebe goes, oh. And she goes, how do you know about this? And Ross confides, my Nana used to do it. That's how she paid for my dance karate lessons. And Phoebe's more interested in this. Dance karate? And Ross smiles and he's like, yes, it's a deadly but beautiful sport. And he does a little dance that looks like
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi.
Yeah.
A little capoeira in there.
Capoeira.
Capoeira. Rachel comes back in a snit. All right, it won't come off. And Ross gives a what? And Rachel repeats, it won't come off. And Ross OMGs and stutters through, Rachel, are you sure? And Rachel, still snippy, sarcasms, no, I actually took it off and then drew it back on.
Then we have some cut lines.
Mm-hmm.
You be Ross, I'll be Rachel.
Rach, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sure we can get it off, okay?
Just give me your pen.
What? Why? What are you going to do with it?
Well, I believe I'm going to stab you repeatedly. But Phoebe warns, not here. There are cameras everywhere. No security guards, but lots of cameras.
Yeah. Joey comes in, stopping those cut lines. He sees R&R and goes, hey, you made it. And Hayes are tossed around. Joey hugs Ross and goes, who's your friend? He's hot. And Rachel physically assaults Ross with her purse again. Ross tells Joey, thanks, man. Rachel hugs Joey with a hi. Ross tells Joey, hey, listen, I talked to Chandler. Sorry about the movie. But Joey's way too excited to worry about that. No, don't be sorry. I don't need it anymore. I found my identical hand twin. He could still be in the movie.
Right?
Ross doesn't understand because he's not straight like us. He's like, you're what? And Joey explains it again. My identical hand twin, the person whose hands are exactly like mine.
And then another cut line, Rachel asks, were you looking for this person? And Joey tells her, not even.
And back to the goodness they left in, Joey brags, this is a gold mine. And Ross is in disbelief. He's like, what? That's not going to make you any money. And Joey chides him, well, okay, if that's how you feel about it, but none of you are going to get to live in my hand-shaped mansion, except for you, Phoebes. You can live in the flum. And she smiles.
She giggles.
Q, I'll be there for you. That seems like a really long introduction
Woo!
scene.
I thought you were never going to stop talking.
Ouch.
All right, we're at Caesar's Palace, supposedly. The craps table, Monica is on a big roll.
She is.
Monica's sucked into the game. All right, baby, come on. Rolls the dice. Yes, I am on fire. Chandler walks by with his luggage and with such sadness says, See you later, Mon. Monica, he's like full on acting right now.
And he looked mad at the end of the last episode.
I know. Now he's super sad. Monica goes, wait, Chandler, what are you doing? Chandler goes, what does it look like? I'm going home. I mean, I think this is a bit extreme, but so is rolling the dice to see if you're going to get married.
Yeah, I guess so.
Monica shouts, what? Wait. He turns and heads for the door, and she chases after him. Chandler, wait, I'm sorry. I was just playing for 1 second. I was trying to find to tell you. Look, if you don't want me to see Richard again, I won't. He means nothing to me. Chandler points out, come on, I was there.
I remember how much you love that mustache.
So he's standing there, and he's propped up with his hand on the statue of a naked guy.
Yep.
And then when he looks at what he's propped his hand up on, he winces and pulls his hand away.
Oh.
I know that he's the love of your life. Richard, not the statue he was holding on.
Yeah.
Monica shakes her head. Not anymore. Chandler asks, really? Monica goes, really? They hug and kiss. All right, let's forget about this going home stuff and celebrate our anniversary. She bends down and picks up a suitcase. Okay, this is empty. Chandler shrugs. Yeah, I wanted to make a dramatic scene, but I hate packing. See, your scene was way longer than mine.
Yeah. And I'm not even sure they unpacked. We then returned to the one and only blackjack table in the casino. It felt like there were so many more of them when we were in Vegas.
There was like 30 of them in a row.
But Randall, the hand twin, has been replaced by a pretty lady dealer. Joey walks up and asks, where's the other guy? And cute and McSexy asks, which guy? And Joey gives some details. He's kind of tall.
No, he's not.
No. Dark hair.
Yes.
Hand looks exactly like this. And Joey holds up one of his mitts for her to see. And Cutie McSexy tells him, I don't know about the hands, but the guy that was here before me just went to the bathroom. And Joey goes, okay. And then he starts to leave. And then he remembers life isn't just about hand twins. So he spins back around and asks Cutie McSexy, how you doing? Cutie McSexy sighs, very busy. Joey takes it in stride. Right, okay. And then he heads out to find that hand twin.
I do like that. So we're back at Ross and Rachel's hotel room. I'm not sure if they're sharing or ended up sharing, but they're in the same room.
Right.
Rachel is still trying to get the ink off her face, and Ross is on the phone to the pen company. Ross says on the phone, yes, hello, I have a question.
What is it?
I used your pen to draw on my friend's face.
Oh, what'd you draw?
A beard and mustache.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel turns around and glares at him. No, she didn't think so.
She bears really thick.
I know. It's like, and then he turns and sees Rachel staring at him and quickly changes the subject. Anyway, well, makeup didn't cover it, and we've tried everything to get it off, and nothing's worked. What do we do?
Well, our pins will stay there.
Yeah?
We designed it to be permanent.
Uh-huh.
I think you're really funny, though.
Yeah? Oh.
You're just gonna have to wait for it to wear off.
Okay.
No matter what you do, it's not gonna come off.
Okay, thank you.
Peace out, my brother.
Rachel gets excited because
Yeah.
of his tone, and he hangs up the phone and goes, yeah, it's not coming off.
Yeah, it's not coming off.
Rachel exasperated. What else did he say? Ross goes, he said he thought I was funny. So Rachel stares at him. Okay, look, let's just go downstairs. We'll have some fun and you'll forget all about it. Rachel shouts, Ross, no, there is no way I'm leaving this room looking like this. Ross tries to point out, oh, come on, Rach, it's not that bad. Rachel shrieks, Ross, I'm a human doodle.
And she just shoots the not being embarrassed argument right in the face, doesn't she?
I know, right?
She's totally abandoned that.
When we dressed up as the Big Lebowski and I was the dude, I had a goatee and a mustache, and I totally forgot I was wearing it
Right.
half the time. So I was like standing there talking to people normal about
Right.
stuff, and then I was like, oh, you are full on wearing a goatee and a mustache.
And you were adorable as the dude.
So Ross continues. Look, just because some idiot drew on your face doesn't mean you shouldn't have any fun, okay? And besides, hey, no one is even gonna look at you.
Yeah, vain much?
Okay, this is Vegas. Hello, there are tons of other freaks here. Rachel turns around and glares at Ross. There are tons of freaks here, no other.
No other.
Now, come on, no one will notice, I swear. They both exit the room. Time lapse, they both enter the room. Ross consoles Rach. Okay, there was some staring and pointing. Rachel makes a beeline for the minibar. Okay, I need a drink. Ross says, oh, hey, they really overcharge you for that stuff. Rachel glares at him again. Yeah. But who cares? Because it's all on me.
Inside, he's dying.
Yeah, this is killing him. Rachel reaches into the fridge and pulls out 2 handfuls of those mini booze bottles. Watching her, Ross says, that is one big drink. Rachel, now having cleared the fridge of its entire alcohol content, asks Ross if he wants a macadamia nut. Ross, looking at the price list, goes, wow, that's some pricey nut.
And poor Ross is still paying off his last wedding, He can't afford this.
Rachel goes, and she opens a container. Ross says, you really like those macadamia nuts, huh? Rachel says flatly, nope. As she puts one in her mouth and spits it out and then does it again in another direction.
And this is one of those instances where you just sense these two should end up together.
So sweet to each other.
All right, back down into the siphon designed to relieve people of their money, or casino. We find Phoebe is playing a slot machine, and Myrtle then lurks around the corner and spies on Phoebes. Phoebe spies her and shoos her away. You get out of here, you lurker. Go on, get. And she throws a quarter at Myrtle. The elderly are animals too, you feisty vegetarian. Then Mondler wanders into the casino with a, hey, Phoebes. And Phoebe, seeing the pair, goes, oh, you made it. And Monica admits, yeah, I couldn't be mad at him for too long. And Chandler adds, yep, she couldn't live without the Chan love, and I can't pack without her. And they start canoodling right there, and Phoebe urges them, get a room. And Monica informs her, we have one. Phoebe urges them again, I know, use it.
Then we have a funny cut bit. Phoebes wishes Chandler and Monica goodbye. Then as the lurker walks away, Phoebe kisses her quarter and makes sure no one else sees her doing so. She did do that, and I wasn't sure why. But she puts it in the slot machine and then pulls the handle.
Then, over the casino PA, we hear,
Phoebes, please pick up a house phone. You have a call from Chandler and Mom.
So Phoebe goes to the house phone and picks it up. We see that Myrtle is hanging one up of the other phones and leaving, and Phoebe does not catch this.
Yeah, into the phone, Phoebe goes, hello, Chandler and Mon. Hello?
Phoebe then catches Myrtle taking her seat at the exact same slot machine she was just using.
Yeah, and Phoebe runs to Myrtle saying, you dirty lurker! And she starts to leave, but she goes back and asks, oh, I'm sorry, you're the same old lady, right? Yeah, you dirty lurker! And then she storms off.
I do love that part. You're the same old lady, right?
Do you think the casino has a bank of phones where you could just use the PA system?
No.
Also, we were so afraid we would get lost in the casino and not be able to find our way out because there are so many different areas and
alcoves.
We're like, is this the original bank of slot machines we walked by? Right. Or was that at the back of the casino? It's like, and they just walk right over to Phoebe and like, hello.
Hello, we found you right away.
In the casino men's room, Joey is entering and sees his hand twin washing his hands.
Yeah, we need to take a second. We decided we needed to talk about the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. I suppose it could be an employee bathroom. But
that Joey just wandered
into. But we noticed that there was a bulletin board with all the employee posters.
Yeah. It's just white tile.
Yeah. It's like elementary school bathroom.
And there's like a little sea light on the wall for some reason.
And we're just like, this is not the bathroom at Caesar's Palace.
This is not the casino bathroom.
No. All right, so Joey enters and he grabs some paper towels and takes them to him and goes, oh, yeah, that's right. You take good care of those babies. Joey's hand twin goes,
I'm going to start walking into the men's bathroom doing that.
Oh, my God. I imagine many people punching you in the face. Joey's hand twin goes, excuse me? Joey explains, it's me, Joey. Joey's hand twin, confused still, goes, "Do I know you?" Joey waves his hand in front of his face and goes, "Joey." Joey's hand twin unenthusiastically goes, "Oh, yeah, the hand guy."
The hand guy. Damn it.
Joey asks, "Okay, so what are we going to do about this hand twin thing?" Joey's hand twin says with a very Chandler tone, "Nothing."
Nothing? What do you want to do?
Joey points out, "Look, you and I have been given a gift, okay? We have to do something with it, like hand modeling, huh? Or magic, and NASA's gonna want to talk to us."
NASA was heavily invested in carnival sideshow attractions until like 2010.
NASA. Oh my God. Joey's hand twin politely says, "I have to get back to," as he tries to leave, Joey stops him and says, Whoa. We could have our own show, we could clap our hands together. People will love it. And I wrote a song for us, singing to the tune of "This Land Is Your Land."
Yeah.
This hand is your hand. This hand is my hand. Oh, wait, that's your hand. No, wait, that's my hand. Joey's hand twin, now fearing for his life, said, "That's okay," and walks out. Joey follows him, shouting, "But you haven't even heard the chorus."
This hand was made for you and me. Back to R&R in that room they were in. Ross is drinking a brewski, and Rachel is examining herself in the mirror. Rachel, OMGs. I'm starting to look like my great Aunt Muriel. Hello, Editing Adam here. I just wanted to point out I neglected to mention the extra use of the name Muriel. And then Ross has an epiphany. All right, you know what? We don't have to go downstairs, but we can bring Vegas up to us. And he pulls a deck of cards up off the table. He goes, "All right, come on. We'll play some blackjack. Here you go." He begins the deal. 13.
"Hit me."
Ross lays another card down. Oh, 23. And Rachel looks at him like my niece when I try to get a hug out of her. And Ross tries to placate Rach with a, "Which is why we played to 23 in this casino. You win $10. And he tries to give her the cash. And Rachel informs him, "I bet 20. And Ross agrees, "You're right." And she takes that 20. And next we join Chandler and Monica taking a crap.
Adam.
That's what you call it when people play craps.
I think that's just you.
Regardless, Monica is still at a hot table shooting with her golden arm. A crowd has formed around her streak. Monica rattles those dice around inside her hands. "A new pair of shoes for the Chan Man." She rolls them bones. Yes! Apparently she does not care for his blue suede shoes.
Aw, he could give them to you.
Chandler delights. "Yes, I've never seen a roll like this in my life." And Monica's like, "That's right, baby. Okay, what do we want now?" And Chandler starts to hem and haw. "Okay, 8, maybe a 6. I don't know, 4. Monica's like, "Pick a number. It's your only job." Chandler gives a decisive 8. Monica thanks him, and Chandler ups the stakes with steaks, saying, "If you get this one, we buy everybody here a steak dinner." And all the people crowded around them cheer. The croupier announces 8. And Monica, "Yes!" And they all go, "Yay!" And Monica sides up to Chan and goes, "We're not really going to buy all these people steak dinners, are we?" And Chandler snickers, "No."
Okay, good. Okay, what do I do now?
"Ooh, try a hard 8.
What?
2 4s.
Okay.
And she rolls them bones. The croupier announces 8. And some dude across the table tells Chandler, "Don't you let her go. You're a lucky guy." And Chandler snides, "Thank you, Mr. Drunken Gambler." "Okay, you get this, and we get the biggest suite in the place." And everybody cheers. So he's like, no, wait. And he points to himself and Monica. "We get the biggest suite in the place." Monica is all hyped up. All right, biggest sweet in the place. Come on. She shoots the dice. Morier's put in here. And Chandler sees another win and goes, yes, I love you. I can't even remember what we were fighting about. And Monica starts, oh, it was because I had lunch with... But she stops herself. Me neither. Okay, what do I want now? Tell me what I want, what I really, really want. And Chandler tells her, another hard 8. Monica tells, hard 8. We should call it easy 8. And then Chandler ups the ante. Okay, aww. I tell you what. You roll another hard 8 and we get married here tonight. Aww. And the live studio audience loves this idea. But Mr. Drunken Gambler spurs him on. Come on, roll! And the crowd around the table tells him to roll. But Monica's like, shut the hell up! It just got interesting! Then we fade out to commercial. It was 1999, so there was probably something to do with Y2K or that Taco Bell Chihuahua. As we return, Monica asks, what did you just say? And Chandler says it with determination. You roll another hard 8 and we get married here tonight. Monica's like, are you serious? And Chan's like, yes, I love you. I've never loved anybody as much as I love you. Aww. And Chandler's love is not unrequited, as Monica requites it with, I've never loved anyone as much as I love you. Aww. And Chandler doubles down. Okay, if an 8 comes up, we take it as a sign and we do it. What do you say?
Okay.
Okay, come on, let's go. All right. And everybody claps. Mon rolls the dice, but one of the dice bounces out of the table, and Chandler points out to the one on the table. Okay, well, that's a 4. Where was the other one? And that drunk guy tells him, dude, it went under the table. I totally have eyes like an eagle. And Monica's like, nobody move. Then to Chandler, okay, you go that way, and I'll look this way. And Chandler's like, all right. They both search the floor as the camera begins to pan down. It turns out what happened was the die hopped over that craps wall, but it landed against the leg that's under the table somehow. That seems very unlikely, but that's what happened. The thing to focus on is that the die is propped up and both the 4 and 5 are equally facing up. And Chandler finds it, and he's like, here it is, here it is. Monica's unsure. That could be a 4 or 5. It's your call. Chandler decides it's a 4. Aww. Yeah, that's what the audience does. Do it again. The audience goes, aww. And Monica thinks it's a 4 too. Aww. And Dean Martin starts singing Everybody Loves Somebody Sometime. And with both of them on their hands and knees in that filthy, grimy casino, they kiss.
Yeah, to ruin it. We're at the fake slot machines. Phoebe is still feeding quarters into the one-armed bandit as the lurker peeks over the top of the machine. Phoebe fakes, oh well, lost again. She gets up and slowly moves away. The lurker scurries in and takes her spot, only this time Phoebe set a trap for her and catches her in the act. That's it, you and me, outside. The lurker shouts, I don't want to see you lose a chunk of that pretty blonde hair.
Oh, she is feisty.
She is. They start smacking each other's cups, but Phoebe notices the security guard approaching and sees, be cool. They both pretend to have a nice conversation as the guard walks by, but after he leaves, they start fighting again. Okay, lady, your lurking days are over. The lurker goes, what? Yeah, from now on, everyone you lurk, I'm going to lurk first. You move on to someone else, I'm going to be one step ahead of you every single time. And then I'll be on your ass every hour of every day till Monday, because that's when I go home. When do you leave? The lurker, also Monday. Phoebe asks, what time? Maybe we can share a cab.
I like this little argument. I'm going to keep it playful, though, okay?
Yes, it's cute.
But why would you want to spend your whole time lurking?
I would just go do something else.
Yeah. There's like 100 other casinos.
Exactly. Just because you
just go across the street.
Have a hotel room in one casino doesn't mean that you have to stay in that casino.
Okay. Back to the R&R room. Ross and Rachel are now drunk, and they have trashed the place. And not like in the Hangover movies, just yellow or green levels of trashed. Rachel says,
hit me.
And Ross hits her with a new card.
Hit me.
Another card.
Hit me.
Another card.
Hit me.
One more.
Hit me.
Ross tells her, we need more cards. And Rachel adds, yeah, also we need some drinks. Hold on a second. And she wobble stands and climbs onto the bed whilst picking up the phone. Hello, Vegas? Yeah, we would like some more alcohol. And you know what else? We would like some more beers. And Ross nods along. And Rachel just says, hello? Oh, I forgot to dial. They both drunkenly giggle, and there's a knock at the door, and Ross jumps up. That must be our alcohol and beers. Ross gets to his feet and answers the door. Joey's there, and he says, hey, and Ross declares, oh, it's Joey. I love Joey. And Ross hugs Joey as Rach says, oh, I love Joey. Joey lives with a duck. And then she hugs Joey. They hey and hi, and Joey tells them panicked, look, you guys, somebody's going to have to help me convince my hand twin to cooperate. And drunk Ross is like, I'll do it. Whatever you need me to do, I'm your man. And then Ross pulls his pants up a little to sit down, but you asked me if I ever do that.
Yeah.
I do it like if I have a suit, like suit pants, like dress pants.
Yeah.
You'll pull those
They
up.
might be longer. I don't know. It was just a weird gesture.
Yeah, it was fun. But there's no chair there. He just falls onto the ground and he goes, whoa, whoa. And then he looks up at Joey and asks, are you okay?
I love that part.
Joey reassures Ross, yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
I love how he says it too. Like, I'm getting annoyed with these drunk assholes.
They were supposed to help me. They're no help. They're no help, Tubby. Then Joey starts to leave because these two booze hounds cannot help him. But he stops and turns to look at Rach. And he goes, hey, Rach, how you doing? And Rachel smiles with that thing still drawn on her face, clearly soused, and answers, I'm doing good, baby. How you doing? And Joey orders Ross, don't let her drink anymore.
I don't think he listens to that.
Then Joey exits stage right. Ross pulls himself into a sitting position going, oh, here's that macadamia nut. And then Rachel goes, ooh, and he puts it in his mouth and he goes, nope, something else. Oops. Ross rolls it back under the bed and Rachel starts to laugh. And then she asks, all right, what do you want to do now? And Ross tells her, you want to get out of the room? I really miss downstairs. And Rachel informs the other R, okay, you know what? There's only one way. I'm leaving this hotel room. Cut to the casino floor. R&R wandering through the casino patrons. Ross now has his nose black and whiskers are drawn on his cheeks, so he looks like a kitty cat. And he has Ross written across his forehead. If he had a bigger chin, he would put Dr. Geller. He could give himself a neck tat, I guess. That's
yeah, that would be
Dr.
funny.
Geller. Drunk Ross tells the people as he walks by, hello, I'm Ross. And Rachel wishes someone good luck to you. And Ross tells some guy, excuse me, sir, you got a little something right here. As he points to the corner of his mouth. You know, the R's find this all terribly funny.
Yes, they are cracking up.
Soon they find themselves standing at the feet of a big-leafed statue man. And Rachel goes, wow. And Ross bows his head, hello. And Rachel follows suit.
Hello.
R&R both bow again. Hello. And all these statues, these guys have really tight asses. Did you see this? Anyway, they move on. And as Ross starts to leave the frame, he meows like a cat.
Back at the slot machines, we see something. You get all the cute Monica and Chandler scenes and the funny Ross and Rachel.
You went first.
And I get the lurker scenes.
You do whatever you want if you go first.
I always do whoever did the opening last week. The other person does the opening the following week.
Do you really want to talk about this while people are listening? All right, let's have it out right now. From now on, we're going to do notes like this.
Okay. Put a couple punches in there and then... Back at the slot machines, we see some guy not having any luck, but both Phoebe and the lurker are lurking him and each stick their heads around the corner at different times. This is all set to that Pink Panther song.
Right.
Yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Finally, the guy gives up and walks past the lurker's position, thus giving her the advantage. She scurries in, quickly drops a coin in the slot before Phoebe gets there, but Phoebe arrives slightly later and pulls the arm just after the lurker deposits the coin, and it wins!
Nice!
Phoebe shouts, I won! I finally won! The lurker whines, I won! That was my quarter!
Okay, this old lurker bitch is getting on my nerves.
She is kind of whining. So Phoebe gives her back her quarter. Fine, here, take a hike, Tooks. The security guard approaches. The lurker lady says to the guard, excuse me, sir, this lady played my quarter. This is my money, motioning to the jackpot. Security guard asks Phoebe, is that true, miss? Phoebe coughs quietly. Sells drugs to kids. Security guard goes, what? And Phoebe says a little louder, she sells drugs to kids. The lurker says, it was my quarter.
So she did not deny the selling drugs to kids.
Yeah, nope, she did not deny that part.
I just want that on the record.
The security guard says to Phoebe, was it her quarter?
Yes.
Phoebe flirts. How about we talk about this over dinner?
Aww.
The security guard starts to escort Phoebe. Okay, lady, you're out of here. And Phoebe shouts and pulls away. No, you can't arrest me. No, I won't go back to that hellhole. The security guard calmly says, I'm just taking you outside. Phoebe goes, oh, okay, and walks out.
So we need to keep an eye for this guy in the background, too, if he popped up a couple times.
Popped up, yeah. So now we're in the casino gift shop, quote unquote. Monica and Chandler are entering. Monica runs through her list. Okay, come on. I can't get married until I get something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue.
Right.
Chandler says, okay, all right. Okay, picks up a blue sweatshirt. Okay, here's something blue and new. Monica quips, you're so efficient. I love you.
Perfect.
Chandler says, let's go. Starts to leave. Monica says, no. We need something old. Okay. I have a condom in my wallet I've had since I was 12. Monica goes, that'll work. Chandler goes, I don't think so.
His mommy bought him that condom.
That's right. Monica looks around and says, okay, now we just need something borrowed. Chandler also looks around and then says, here, just take this. He hands her the sweatshirt. Monica hisses, that's stealing. Chandler says, no, we'll bring it back. Just put it under your dress. She does so, and it makes her look pregnant. Monica goes, "Aww," while rubbing her fake stomach.
Yep.
Chandler's face is so cute. He puts an arm around her and ushers her out. Okay, one thing at a time.
They know they can get away with it because the casino has that one guard.
That's right. And
he saw him leading Phoebe
he's taking
out.
Phoebe out. That's right. There's no other cameras or guards in that area.
Well, I don't think you're allowed to put cameras in a gift shop, right? That's like a private, personal space.
I was like, are you serious? We watch tons of videos of people robbing stuff all the time.
That's our kink. Back to that one blackjack table.
Just the one.
Yeah, Randall is dealing again. That's Tom's character's name on IMDb.
Oh, really? His name is Randall the blackjack dealer. Yeah. Okay.
Well, just Randall.
Okay.
No one is at his table. So the one blackjack table is empty until Joey Tribbiani slides up with it and he stretches his hands across the table. Randall does not look pleased.
No, he doesn't.
He asks, are you going to play? And Joey tells him, no, I don't really have any money. Not yet, anyway. And he wiggles some digits. Randall expresses with a curt tone, you can't sit here if you're not going to play. So Joey pulls out a wadded bill, I don't know how much.
Right.
And he tosses it on the table, and as Randall smooths it out, Joey goes, oh, as he shows their hands next to each other. And then Randall shoots him a dirty look, and Joey pulls his hand back. It's like, scared for a second. Phoebe approaches the table, smiling, and sits and goes, hello, my name is Regina Phalange. I'm a businesswoman in town on business. Would you like to see my card? Oh, what did I do with my file of facts? I must have left it in conference room B. And to Joey, Randall says, 14. And Joey gives a
Hit me.
Phoebe OMGs and tells the fellas, may I just say, do you two gentlemen have the exact same hands? The look on Thomas's face.
He's like, are you fucking kidding me?
He's so mad.
He knows they're together.
Well, yeah. She goes, they're identical. Now, I've never seen anything like that in the business world. And Randall snaps, stop it. And Joey keeps up the charade. Mrs. Phalange, may I ask you a question as an impartial person at this table? Randall begs, please stop it. And Joey continues, wouldn't you pay good money to see these identical hands showcased in some type of entertainment venue? And Randall tells Joey, if you leave now, I will chop off my hand and give it to you.
That really cracked the girl kid up.
Yeah. She's like, hee hee. That's when the casino's only security guard comes up to the table. And Phoebe tries to turn her back on him. He asks Phoebe, didn't I just throw you out of here? And Phoebe tries, no, you threw out Phoebe. I'm Mrs. Regina Phalange. And the security guard is like, come on, lady. And Randall points at Joey and goes, please, take him too. And Joey's like, me? Oh, come on, man. You can't do this. The security guard grabs Joey by the shirt and he kicks them both out. As he's pushing Joey out the door, Joey's going, oh, come on. I'm your hand twin.
All right, we're at a little white chapel. Chandler and Monica are entering. Chandler and Monica walk in and Chan says, hello, one marriage, please. Monica agrees. Yep, we want to get married. The attendant, with no enthusiasm, or even tries, she doesn't say anything. She doesn't even try to go through the packages available or gets their basic info or anything.
They only have 30 seconds left in the episode.
She just goes, well, there's a service in progress. Have a seat. Chandler and Monica, disappointed, say together, all right. They both sit down and Chandler starts singing dum 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 dum. Monica asks, what are you doing? Chandler shares, oh, that's the wedding march. Does it freak you out?
No.
Monica goes, no, only because that's the graduation song. The real wedding march begins playing from behind the closed doors of the chapel. And Chandler stands up, okay, this is it. He claps his hands. We're gonna get married.
It's so exciting.
Monica asks, are you sure you want to do this? And suddenly the doors burst open and Ross and Rachel come out arm in arm. Rachel's carrying a bouquet. They have gotten married.
Oh, no.
Ross shouts, well, hello, Mrs. Ross, and throws some rice. And Rachel shouts back, well, hello, Mr. Rachel, and throws some more rice. They storm out into the street. She goes one way, he goes the other way. And the camera pans back to Chandler and Monica. They're standing there dumbstruck as Elvis Presley's Viva Las Vegas begins to play, and it fades to black.
Viva Las Vegas, everyone.
Viva Las Vegas, one and all. That's the end of the episode.
And that's the end of season 5.
Cut and print.
Ooh.
We're going to take another short break. We'll be right back. Hey, watch it.
Did that guy bump into you? Hey, you need Apollo to the lady. You?
That might be a statue.
Are you sure?
Mostly not. Hey, we should gamble more. Hit me.
I don't have the cards. I'm hungry, though. Do you know what would be funny?
Oh, yeah.
Me too. We should eat a bunch of grapes.
Grapes?
Yeah. I mean, who eats a lot of grapes? No one. We'd be like the first. You like grapes?
Yeah. You know what would be funnier?
Huh.
It would be if we got married.
Aww. I like getting married.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes it funny.
But then you'll eat some grapes with me?
For sure. Right after the ceremony.
But I'm not supposed to see you before the wedding.
That's only if you're Amish, I think.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
For the last time in season 5.
We should do more episodes drunk. I mean, we're not drunk, but we should play drunk.
We should play more drunks.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun. All right, what do we learn from this episode?
Joe, what did you learn?
I guess I never thought about it, not having watched them so fervently like we are for the podcast. I mean, that exactly 1 year later, Ross married Rachel.
Yeah.
That blew my mind.
It blew your mind?
Yeah, it was cool.
I think I was aware. Yeah.
You're stupid.
No. Hit me.
What did you learn?
I learned about the subsection of gamblers known as lurkers, which just seems so sad.
Yeah.
And I learned that if R&R had not intervened, Chandler and Monica would have saved a lot of money.
Yeah. Getting married in Vegas. What are your final thoughts, Adam?
Wouldn't regular twins be hand twins too? I don't think it's as uncommon as Joey thinks it is.
Yeah, it is funny. Have you ever seen those TikTok videos where they
No.
have twins stand side by side with something in between them, like a door or a wall, and then they'll say, hold up some fingers, and they mimic each other exactly.
Oh.
Like, do a little dance, and they'll do the exact same dance move, or, yeah, it's really funny. They did it with the Property Brothers,
Okay.
and then I've seen it a couple times with, like, actual little twin kids and stuff, so, yeah, it's not uncommon.
Yeah.
So, would a horror version of this episode show Joey walking out of the bathroom with the dealer's hands and paper towels with a creepy voiceover and the start of his killing spree?
He kills all the people who are jealous of his hands.
So, do you even want to do the sweater vest tracker?
6 for the season!
Woo! 6. We
It's
ended
not
up
our
with-
lowest,
No.
but far from our highest.
And it's not double digits. We
No.
didn't make it. And no messages on the Magnadoodle because we were only in Vegas this episode.
Yep.
So, what is our rating for this episode?
The rating is 9 stars out of 10 with 6,600 ratings.
Yeah. All right. So we posted about the episode.
Yep.
Nobody wrote a review, but a couple of people wrote in, so I thought I'd share those.
Okay.
So Sarah H, she's a new follower of ours.
Nice. Sarah, friend.
She says, this is one of my favorite episodes before Ross becomes completely unhinged in the next episode by not getting the annulment. Michelle R wrote in and says, I'll never forget the scream I screamed when R&R came out of that chapel the first time I saw it. Well, hello, Mr. Ross. Well, hello, Mr. Rachel. And then like 5 laughing cry faces. Yeah.
It was fun. It was a fun,
Yeah,
I was not expecting it
no,
the first
not
time.
Not at all. Because, I mean, there was no lead up to it, so we had no idea. And then Sandy D says, this is one of her favorite episodes. This one is so good, she said. So,
Yeah.
And this is where Michael M. also wrote, this means you're halfway done with the podcast. I think I'm going to cry. Don't cry. It's
Enjoy
fine.
the episode.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
It'll be fine. Or maybe it won't. Who am I to say? All right. So next week.
Next week's episode.
A bonus episode.
That's right. We're going to wrap up season 5.
That's right.
Favorite outfits, the number of lines.
Lots of trivia.
Yep, episodes ranked. Fun times.
Fun times.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And then we did post what Jennifer Aniston movie should we watch. So we'll collect all those and talk about it.
Okay.
And then decide. The next episode we'll share what movie we're going to watch.
Okay. Yep, sounds good.
All right. Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit me.
What did we watch this week?
We watched Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair.
That's right. We watched Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair. All one movie. Not in one sitting, though. We had to break it up into chunks.
Yeah.
You got a phone call.
Yeah.
And so we had to stop and break it up into chunks. It was good. I thought they were going to play it in order.
You thought they were switching it to chronological order?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a Godfather cut that does that, but
Really?
I've never watched that one.
That would be weird.
Um,
I'm not so sure it would, I would like it. I just thought that's what it meant.
Oh, no, yeah, it's just one big chunk. It doesn't go to black and white in that one in the House of Blue Leaves.
And then there's a couple cut scenes, lines, things like that. Yeah. It was good. Very good.
Yeah. I mean, if you like Kill Bill, you'll like it.
Yep. What else did we watch? You were sick, so... Oh, yeah. And then you bought Alien 3. Was it a new director's cut?
It's a special edition. I think that I've heard it referred to as the assembly cut.
Okay.
Because David Fincher hated working on Alien 3 and refuses to talk about it.
So you worked in a movie theater when Alien 3 came out.
Yeah.
And I spent most of my time at the movie theater in the booth with you.
Yeah, I was a projectionist.
So I think we've watched this movie like 900 times.
Right. But it's very different.
It's very different
than the other version.
Yeah.
I think it's better than the other one. It's famously, everybody hates it because of just right off the bat, ruined the ending of Aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm glass is half empty enough to be like, this is fine. I like it. It's so dour.
Yeah. It's got this like burnt sienna look to it. It's very yellowy and brown and dark and I love, what's that guy's name?
Charles Dance.
Is that his name?
The surgeon?
No, the
doctor?
other guy. The black guy. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Charles Dutton.
Yeah, I like Charles Dutton.
Yeah.
He's good in this.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. And then Pete Postlethwaite was in it. And he only has like 2 or 3 lines and he's barely in it, but he's like a big name actor. I just thought it was back then.
I think that was one of his first Hollywood movies.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I think he was in Britain.
Yeah.
Because they filmed it in London.
Did they?
That's why you see a bunch of English actors.
Oh, it was good. I like it.
Yeah.
Of course, Ellen always kicks ass, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready to wrap this up and let these people go?
Yep.
We're so glad you stumbled across our podcast, and if you're enjoying it, please share with other friends, fans.
Oh, or maybe rate it. And or leave a review?
Yeah. If you want to contribute your thoughts or reactions to the podcast, send us your musings, and we may share them on the episode. You can also write just to say hey.
Yeah, here, come here.
Yeah.
Come. We'd like to hear from more of you misfits out there.
Check us out in the show notes for details. You know how to get a hold of us.
Thanks to
Sarah H. and Sandy D. and Michelle B. and Michael M. for writing in this week.
Yay!
Woo!
Joe, you ready for a cup of coffee?
Yeah, always. There are tons of freaks here. No other.